how you doing? I have like a two-part question for both of you. My question is...
That's like 4 questions.
No,
A two-part question for both of you.
I don't know, I have faith in you guys. So I'm gonna say if Supernatural was able to go on for 30 years, just saying, for 30 years, would you all be willing to stay for 30 years? Or have you all experienced your own Supernatural so far where you like, I need to get away from Supernatural?
30 years?
Young and Arrested has been around for how long? General Hospital, so I have faith in you guys. I go to sleep watching
They
you
have
guys.
different casts.
I don't care.
Like the cast is different.
You are using
all have
some.
the best show.
You are using some like reverse psychology sorcery on us. Like, don't let me down. You guys can do it. I have faith. What are you talking about?
What is the question?
Would you go on for 30 years?
Would you
till
go
you
for
had
30
enough?
years, or have you experienced
He's
your
gonna be
own
80 in 30
No.
years. Late 70s. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Would you go on for 30 years, or have you experienced your own Supernatural where you just ready to get away from it?
So basically you're saying when is enough enough?
No, she's saying, will you go on for 30 years? It's only been 11 and a half, and... Hey, take it easy. I think 30 years is... Does anybody in here want us to go 30 years? Okay, here's the caveat.
I love that there's somebody out there right now who's sitting next to someone who's here maybe for their child or
As
something.
support.
Yeah, as support. And they're like, please God, no. Please no. Why has it gone this long? It's just sucking the life out of my children in my wallet, and I don't.
Someone out there came with a friend, and they're like, who are these guys? They're nuts. 30 years, that would put us 18 years from now. That's a long... Did you say old? For Chuck's sake. I would consider it under the caveat that we would do very... Bring back Ruby? No, who's gonna take care of our kids? They will be, oh my God. Hey, enough out of you.
Yeah, who's like your kids? The college faculty.
Their employer. I would, in all honesty, wherever life brings us, I would love to do either a movie of sorts, or a like 4 to 6 episode storyline of sorts for a long, long time. The 22 months, or 23 episodes is a lot. 9 months, being away from the kids, and my boy's gonna be in kindergarten next year. Yeah, so that's difficult, but if it could be like, hey guys, we need you for 2 or 3 months, and we'll do shortened seasons like Stranger Things, or or True Detective, or something, where like we're delving into a storyline. We need you for 2 months, 3 months to do a 90-minute movie or a couple episodes. It's the Gilmore Girls thing. Like 4. Y'all never heard of it?
Nope.
It came on right after Days of Our Lives. Oh, come on. DOOL?
Cool.
Duel? This is really work for Gilmore Girls. as long as you guys keep watching, I hope we can keep bringing y'all guys some entertainment.
Let's just say that as of right now, we don't have a magic number. We still love doing what we do, and as long as there's people like you out there giving us a reason to do it, who knows?
Thank you. What was the second part?
I don't know.
It was,
What was the second part?
have any one of you experienced real supernatural?
Oh, anybody experience real supernatural?
No, have any of you two, not any
Have
of
us? The collective we?
Don't collect me in your weed. I'm not waiting with anybody. I'm right here, just me. I had a very, and I don't want to use the term non-believer because my mind and my eyes and my heart and soul are open to everything. But I did have a very, as somebody who usually can explain it away, like, our electricity is messed up, or oh, the door needs WD-40 or something, or our air conditioning doesn't work properly. I had a very unique, disconcerting experience at the Driscoll Hotel in Austin.
Yep.
And something was strange.
Has anything supernatural happened offset to us?
I did.
When we're not at home or
Yeah.
you've had some odd experiences.
I did.
In a hotel, right?
At Driscoll. So something
Which is a very known haunted hotel.
It's kind of like it's probably the oldest hotel in Austin. So my wife and I went on a date night where we'll kind of like leave the kids with a nanny and just go stay downtown somewhere in Austin. We went to the hotel called the Driscoll Hotel. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Driscoll. Super cool, but built by like a cattle baron in the 1840s. And I guess it's haunted. And I do this on TV, so I was like, whatever.
It was supposed to be the biggest, I think it was the biggest hotel west of Mississippi when it was built.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
I didn't know.
Little fun fact for you.
So my my wife and I went out to eat. Oh, first we get to the hotel, and I forget exactly what happened. The lamp was flickering, and I was like, oh God. And so I got like a towel from the bathroom, and I was like, maybe the light bulb or whatever. And so I went and turned the light off and unplugged it with the towel and traded with a light bulb across the way. And then that lamp started flickering. So it wasn't the wiring to this lamp. We go out to eat. We get home for the night, and I closed the curtains, which were pretty heavy, thick curtains, and we go to bed. And I wake up in the middle of the night, just turning left or right or whatever, like you wake up in the middle of the night, and I can feel somebody pulling the sheets slowly down my back. And I look over, and by the light through the curtains, I can see my wife is asleep, facing the other direction, but I can feel the the sheet going down my back. And I was like, okay. Yeah. Wake up in the morning, go in, the curtains have been opened. And I was like, this is really strange. And Genevieve was like, I'm gonna take a shower before we go home, blah, blah. I was like, cool, I'll turn on TV. And I think at a lot of hotels these days, the newer hotels, if you're watching like ESPN and you turn the TV off and then turn it right back on, it'll be like on the main menu channel, right? Where usually it's Mario Lopez, like.
Check out this week's hottest movies.
The newest Avengers or whatever. And I turned it on and I'm staring at Jensen Ackles.
It's the best part of his day.
Who's in purgatory with Benny. And I was like, this is weird. And I watched it for a little bit, and then I turned the TV, and then I just pushed power, and I turned it off back on, and it went back to the channel. But it's just the weirdest thing that I turned it on, and like Supernatural came on, and it was like TNT or something. I was like, that's not supposed to happen. So it was very, very weird.
The ghost likes the show.
The ghost-
Yeah, I was just a perverted fan.
The ghost wanted to see my ass.
Just 2 days ago, was it two? When we were in Riverview.
Holy man.
Oh, okay. Trust me. We filmed in this. It used to be. Well, there's still parts of it that are being used, but it's a mental rehabilitation and was used back in the day for like psych wards. And there was some
Experimental like literally they would do
Lobotomies.
electroshock and stuff.
electroshock therapy, and yeah, it was some crazy things. Things that horror movies are made out of. And parts of the facility is a huge, expansive facility, like it's acreage, and multiple buildings and structures. There's one.
And a lot of it's abandoned due to asbestos.
Yeah. So a lot of the buildings are actually empty. And abandoned. Because of asbestos. And so of course that's the ones we film in. And they, just the other day we were there, we were shooting, we were filming, and we were all about to roll sound and start the scene. And literally right next to us, the light fixture that's probably been hanging there for 50 years, just falls from the ceiling and crash right on the floor. But
No one's touching it.
yeah,
No one's
nobody was
near it.
working on it, no nothing. Just boom, crash, bang. Everybody, kind of jumps and looks over, sees it. It's like, locations, clean up glass. Here we go, lock it up, and rolls. Didn't bat an eye. We're like, yeah, because that kind of stuff happens there all the time. When we got a tour of the 4th floor, which is the floor you're not supposed to go to.
Let's clarify. By got a tour, he means snuck in there when you weren't supposed to.
No, that's not true. Stop air quoting everything you say. You don't need to do that.
I was just talking to them.
Stop talking to anybody.
They wanted to know.
No, they don't need to know this way. Just speak.
Fine.
We didn't sneak up there. We convinced the liaison of the property to give us a tour.
After having tried to sneak up there and finding the door locked.
That's true. So we convinced the liaison to take us to the 4th floor. She's not happy about it. She doesn't want to do it, but she's like, all right, you guys have asked me for a couple of years now. All right, let's go. So it's at night. She unlocks the door. We go up these stairs. We start walking. It's all dark. There's no lights up there because the electricity's been shut off there. So we have to supply our own electricity. And then, of course, we're not shooting up there, so there's literally no lights on. So we have flashlights.
So we stole Sam and Dean's flashlights.
And
Or borrowed them, as Jensen will word it.
I wouldn't use the air quotes to say that, though. Somebody just gave him a t-shirt that just says air quotes on it, so that he doesn't have to do it all the time, and then that'll,
Point.
yeah, boom. So we start walking, and there's the stairwell, and the lady just goes, that's the stairwell I got pushed down. And we're like, who pushed you? She's like, I don't know, I was up here by myself. We're like, sweet! So then,
And she's walking through also going like, oh, this is the door that'll open and shut a lot. You're like,
yeah,
you're like,
this
oh.
this was the file room where most of the files have been rearranged and no one's been here.
And there was a room with just a bathtub. There was a
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. So
Yeah.
then we open this one door, and it's a room maybe half the size of the stage, and it's tiled, like subway tiled, floor, walls, and ceiling. And there is just a drain in the center of the room, and a bathtub over the drain, just by itself, like a clawfoot. And she's like, and this is a room I won't go into. We're like, why? What happened in here? She's like, this is where they did a lot of the electroshock therapy.
They won't touch it. It's like a.
She literally, it was like a threshold. She's like, I won't. So what do? I'm like, sweet. I run in, I jump in the bathtub, and I lay down. I'm like,
Take a picture. Hey.
no respect, just zero respect. That's the problem with being Dean Winchester for this long, is I now have this false sense of security around places and things that I should probably be fearful of.
He walks in, he's like, if there's a ghost near, they've seen the show, they don't have to mess with me.